About a year ago, I was sitting on the CAN bus heading home from a friend's place. My friend and I had spent the most part of the day together, talking and laughing about how college used to be when we first came. The new students, new buildings. We even joked about us not liking each other before we even knew who each other was. However, I was sitting on the bus not really thinking about much until this beautiful, attractive, stunning young woman walked onto the bus and sat right across from me. I looked down at my phone and responded to a quick text message, but when I looked back up, I noticed that the girl was staring out of the window. So like anybody, I turned around to see what she was looking at. But when I turned back around, I noticed something very weird. The girl was crying. So I thought, all right, Anthony, you're pretty smart. I can put one and one together. Beautiful girl, crying, Wednesday afternoon, #1 party school in the country. Either this girl is really drunk or she has a lot going on in her life. So I looked at her a while longer and I could see that she wasn't drunk and that maybe she had a lot going on in her life. But for some reason, I couldn't bring myself to go up to her and speak to her. More and more people had begun to come onto the bus and I could no longer see the girl's face. But I noticed myself weirdly staring at the faces of each person who came onto the bus and just thinking, what's going on in your life? And what's going on in your life? And what's going on in your life? Each year, students come to the universities all throughout the country. Many for the first time are leaving their families, their friends, their communities, leaving the known for the unknown, and the expected for the unexpected. And we're all buying into the hype that we hear on TV, and we're listening to stories from our parents' generations about how college used to be 30 years ago. And we get here and we try to relive and recreate someone else's experiences. And we do that out of fear of what our friends may think about us if we don't drink or have sex or go out and party as much as they do. So we make the things that matters to us the most a secret, and the things that we don't want anyone else to know about us a secret. A few weeks ago, I had the opportunity to speak with the counselor over at University Counseling Services, and I asked her, about how many students do you all see each year? She said about 2,000 students. In my mind, that seemed like a lot of students. But then I thought, there's 30,000 students at the University of Iowa. What about the other 28,000 students who don't seek any help? What are they doing? They're keeping things a secret. They're keeping it all inside. So then I asked her, what are some of the issues that students are coming here with? And she began to sprout out some. Anxiety, depression, self-hate, self-doubt, and the list just continued. But while she was listing things, something clicked within me. A personal story had clicked within me, and I began to think. 3 years ago, I came to the University of Iowa on a full athletic scholarship to play football. Everything in my life seemed to be going well at the time. Good grades, family life back home was going well, I had friends, everything seemed to be going well from an outside perspective. But mentally, I was being eaten alive because I carried a secret. From the ages of 7 to 11, I was molested by a neighborhood friend. And while growing up, I didn't think much of that. I thought that that was just something that was going on with everyone in my neighborhood. However, as I got older, I began to realize that what had happened to me was wrong. But at that point, it wasn't so much of the actions that took place, but rather the secret that I felt that I needed to keep. 1, to protect my family because I didn't want them to hurt. 2, to protect myself because I didn't want to be judged by my friends. And being a Division I athlete playing any sport, you're taught to impose your physical will over the next man. So how could I reveal that to anyone? That's my personal story. That's my secret. But each and every one of you out there right now has something that you're keeping inside. A secret that you've buried deep within of yourself, that you haven't shared with anyone. And secrets, big or small, all function the same. They hide in dark places, We don't want anyone to know. Some of us in this room right now secretly cheated on a test, secretly have a drink every night. Some of us are secretly addicted to pornography. Whatever the secret may be, we have that and we keep that inside. Today, I stand before you all not to brag and not to boast, but to say, I no longer let my secret stand in my way. And there's a few things that I want to give you all, so you all will go leaving this room and not let your secret stand in your way. And the first thing is admitting it to yourself. A lot of times we bury our secrets deep down within ourselves. We don't tell anyone else because we feel if we keep our secrets inside of us, if we hide them, then no one else will know about them. And that's a lie. Everyone always knows. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you think you're burying it inside, someone always knows. And the second thing is to speak. Now, I'm not asking anyone to stand up in front of 100 people and share their deepest, darkest secrets, right? But share with the close friend. Share with the counselor. Share with the parent. Share with the stranger. But get it from here to here. And then the last thing, I'll never be able to get that experience back with the girl on the bus. I'm not sure what she was going through. I'm not sure if it was big or if it was small. But I missed an opportunity for me to walk up to that girl and just say, what's going on? Is there anything that I can do to help you? So leaving here today, please remember that you can help someone else too, and that our secrets are all the same, big or small. Secrets have the power to silently kill us. That's only if we remain silent. So let your voices be heard. Thank you.